Boom! Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glock's Front Sight Press. Just like that. Where we are live, got a really big shoe tonight. Right?
We do?
Really big shoe, like the size of Austin Kemp's shoe.
I must have missed the production meeting.
We texted out. I'm here with Julie and
Here,
Jeff.
I'm out of Q-tips here. I'm out of Q-tips.
There you go.
Much better. Thank you.
Good. So, got some stuff going on. I'm going to talk about
What up?
Jeff was on Shark Coast the other night.
Last night, yeah.
Was it last night?
Yeah, I was just on there last night, yep. Hanging out with Will and the boys on their normal podcast. So, yep.
Was it? Were you recording that?
Yes.
So when's that going to post?
Tuesday. Next Tuesday, he said.
Well, that's pretty quick.
Next Tuesday. Yeah. They're waiting we talked a lot about the tax holiday. We'll talk about that a little bit tonight, but they wanted to wait until after the tax holiday hit on Monday. Because, when you tell people, hey, if you buy a gun today, you got to pay the taxes on it. But if you wait a week, you don't have to pay the taxes on it. Guess what everybody does?
Right.
Right. And then guess what you don't make for like a week?
Right.
Money. Yeah. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, keep it secret until it's time to not keep it secret. So it'll be out on Tuesday.
We're going to talk about getting sued and stuff like that. Because I'm waiting to hear it.
Yeah, we'll talk about Glocks. We'll talk about Sears or Sear. What do they call the thing? Sear. Are they just called Sears or something else?
What the force reset triggers and stuff like that, or
what the thing that they make for the Glocks? We'll get into it, but like the part is that they make for the Glock, isn't it called like it's just a Glock switch? I guess it's called. Yeah, it's just a switch or something. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah. So you can explain to everybody the technical aspect of it, being the gun guy, and I'll let people know what's going on with the lawsuits and stuff like that.
All right. Well, let's get to spanking.
We're not going to show anybody how to do it. We're not going to show anybody how to do it. We're not going to talk about how to do it. We're going to talk about what it does and the implications of it. I don't want YouTube claiming that we're teaching people how to convert their firearms and we're going to get taken down.
Oh, we got to take us down anyways. YouTube sucks.
All right. Are we live? Because I'm not getting a notification.
Exactly.
We'll talk about it.
All right.
All right.
Let's spank the sponsors. All right. So our king sponsor, Johnny Glock. Johnny Custom Glocks, because life is way too short to have a Glock with somebody today. Saying this is your trigger. This is a Johnny Glock's trigger. Like, oh, yep. Oh, wait. Try to reset. Wow. Yeah. That's the difference. All right. So, like, if you don't have a Johnny Glock's trigger, you should go get a Johnny Glock's trigger. All right. They're just for your G-Lock. If you don't get a G-Lock, then you're shit out of luck. All right. But get yourself a Johnny Glock trigger. Right? They are the best Glock triggers out there. All right. And they don't fire when you go like this, which is good from what I understand. Want to throw that out. I don't know. And I'm whenever the dog comes in, just opens the door with his head. Bonk. So, yeah, I love you too, dog. Never comes and sees me, just goes and see what Julie's doing. All right. So go follow him on all his socials. All right. And while we're talking about socials, like and share, share, and comment. All right. Go over to youtube.com/musings with MGL or at musings with MGL and go check him out because he's trying to get to 100,000. He's almost there, right? What are you at?
I'm almost there. About like 90,000 more to go. 89,000 something. Yep. We can do that. We got 4 months.
Chipping away at it.
Chipping away.
All right. Check us out on Rumble because I know I keep saying it, but soon we're going to be Rumble.
Rumble.
Gonna be
I know we're
so-
supposed to go see the Rumble people and talk to the Rumble people. Put it on the list.
All right. All right. Our Jester sponsor, Sean Hilton at smokeshow3d.com.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby.
Why
All
am I
right.
not getting a note?
And don't forget to use your FSP 10 for the 10%. And I got to tell you, the wheel was out of control last week. Out of control.
It was craziness.
I got to get
Crazy.
bigger glasses or something, like glasses for my glasses, because the wheel was so big.
It's
Nothing better
cats
than
and
a big
dogs
wheel.
living together. Mass hysteria.
Chaos. So, but we want to thank Sean for always hooking us up with stuff to give away and taking care of us and sending me pictures of food because I'm fat and he knows I'm hungry. If you hear people screaming in the background, it's not. Colombia's in the World Cup qualifier tonight, playing, Bolivia or something like that. So it's a little loud downstairs.
I thought they were watching the Cowboys and the Eagles or whatever.
No. Nope.
They're watching that
My
fake
buddy was
football.
watching that. My buddy was
football,
watching,
not football. They're watching football.
yeah. My buddy was watching a Cowboy Super Bowl game the other day on VHS. So,
I'll bet VHS wasn't on radio.
We have 15 people tonight.
rocking and
Been a while.
rolling.
We've got
Yeah, I see
Right.
16 people. I finally found the link.
Lana was the first. She says, hello, hello. Sean was the second one. Did I win?
Probably.
Vern's on saying hi, everyone.
Big V.
Steve Nelson, did I win?
Hey. Steve has been on a mission lately.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Corey
True.
Arndt says, did I
Hey,
win?
Corey. We'll see. We'll see who wins.
Patty Roya
Hey.
says, hi, guys. Geneva's on. Good evening. Maria's on. Hi,
Talked to her
everyone.
this afternoon.
Chris Diello says, hello. Kat says, good evening, everyone.
This is my cat sponsoring my wardrobe.
Hey, Kat.
Okay.
Good evening.
Cody Johns is on.
Hey.
Rocket Man. Pablo's
Hey.
on. Says, good evening, everyone. And Maria Misa just posted the Rumble link.
Excellent.
Kenny Johns is on.
Wow, this is a good crowd.
And Scott Seavey says, hi, guys. So we have 14 people now.
Scott hasn't called me in like 4 days to have something. I was wondering if he was sick or something.
Oh,
All right. And last but not least, sponsor is the Self-Defense Emporium for giving us the hour
Yay.
on the simulator. All right. So we're going to give that away tonight from whatever month. I think it was February or whatever. We're a little behind.
We have to give away. So we have to give
I
away
don't know if
June,
that's-
July, and August.
All right. 1 month at a time.
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch up.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to the toast.
Mm-hmm.
This one goes out to all the old school people that are always here sticking by us. Not that we got nothing against the new people, but the old people that keep putting up with all our crap. And the toast goes something like this. You know what rhymes with Thursday? Alcohol.
Yes.
All right, ready?
The quality of the production here has just gone downhill. You guys don't even take time researching toasts anymore, man.
So that is
We
called
ran out.
Storehouse.
You're going to be screwed one day when we switch this to like a random Tuesday or something. You're not going to know how to make a toast.
Storehouse.
Because alcohol doesn't rhyme with Tuesday.
From Germany. It's 90 proof. It sounds better than it tasted.
Yeah.
It has toffee, caramel, rye, chocolate, vanilla, butterscotch, pepper, spicy. It's sweet. No, I didn't think so.
Not in the bottle we got.
It doesn't even smell good.
No, it smelled like vomit, to be honest.
Yeah, it had a
Germany.
bad smell. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
I can say Germans stick to beer and schnapps.
Yeah, as you can say, Germans aren't known for whiskey, so that doesn't surprise me that doesn't taste quite right. Not what they're known for.
You know,
Nezzy's on.
that's it. All right. So we got some stuff going on. So first, why don't we talk about the tax-free winter solace or whatever it's called.
Winter solstice. Well, it's just the tax-free holiday kicked in. They floated that idea for guns. So they floated that idea a few months ago, and then everybody got excited about it, and it didn't get through. And then DeSantis came out and pushed it again, and then it finally did get through, but it didn't start in July when it was supposed to start. But it's starting now. It is officially starting Monday. So Monday, September 7th, 8th. So Monday, September 8th is tax-free on all firearms and firearm accessories, basically. So that includes ammo, holsters, magazines, anything that's considered basically an accessory for a firearm is tax-free. So if you're looking to buy a gun and you don't want to give any money to the government, you start on Monday. It runs through December, the end of December, I want to say. Either the 31st or the 21st or something like that. So for the next September, October, November, so the next 4 months, tax-free on all guns and gun-related accessories. So now's the time to buy one if you're looking to buy one, because you don't have to give your 7% or whatever percentage in the county that you're in to government.
Very good. Cody John says, you have to learn to roll your whiskey. It will help bring out the flavors.
Here's the deal.
I'm not going to roll that one.
Like in your mouth or on the ground? Like how does that work? In your glass?
I ain't rolling that.
Yeah, that was not good.
We have definitely had whiskeys that we could taste the flavors, but what they're saying was in there. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like I know you are the wealth of knowledge,
December 30th.
on that, and I bow down to you. But that shot sucked.
Yeah.
It didn't suck. It just didn't.
Smelled bad.
It smelled bad, and it just didn't
taste the way
like
they
it.
said it was supposed to. False advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even taste 90 proof. It just,
We have 1 week left.
Yeah, we got one more. We'll have to
Oh,
figure
that's
out
right. It
what
was
we're
an
drinking.
advent thing. That's right.
Yeah, my advent calendar.
Well, when Christmas comes around, you get another one.
There it is. Julie is definitely like great at the Christmas gifts. So,
Well, if you're looking for a Christmas gift, you should go to a gun shop and buy something you don't have to pay taxes on it.
there you go.
Cody
It
says,
runs through
sorry.
December. It does run through December 31st. So September 8th through December 31st, firearms, ammunition, and related accessories. So if you walk into most gun shops, other than like the T-shirts they might sell with their logos on them or whatever, pretty much everything in the gun shop should be tax-free. So now's the time if you don't get a gun, get some ammo for sure, get some holsters, any other sort of accessories that go with it are all going to be tax-free.
I need 48. That'll fit a light.
We'll look after the show.
Yeah.
So we'll have to pay-
Like lights. Light accessories should be covered. They did a weird little carve out for, according to Will. I didn't really look it up, but according to Will, last night we were talking. There's a kind of a carve out for camping stuff because it's supposed to cover those type of hunting and camping related things too. But for the camping accessories, it's only $25 or less. So I don't know what the hell you could buy. That's less than $25 to go camping. You can't buy a sleeping bag or freaking anything to go
Sleeping
camping
mat.
for less than $25. So if it's $25 or less, according to Will, I didn't really look it up, but the camping stuff is tax free. Anything above that, you have to pay taxes on. But essentially, any of the firearm stuff, you're good to go.
I need to buy something. Yeah.
Well, and people can go to the Self Defense Emporium and pick up their firearms
Yep.
and firearm related
Accessories.
stuff and not pay taxes on it.
Excellent. So let's talk about what the Glock switches. So from what I understand, and I don't know, I heard one thing. So I will start the conversation off with Seattle is suing Glock. Is that correct?
Yes.
For what?
And 3 local gun shops
For what?
for selling the switches.
They were
All right, so
selling
here
the
we go.
switches?
Here we go. I'm just gonna read you the article. So, Seattle City Attorney Ann Davison filed a lawsuit Tuesday in Kent County Superior Court against gun manufacturer Glock Inc., its Austrian parent company Glock GES, and 3 local retailers, alleging the company knowingly produces handguns that can be easily converted into illegal machine guns. So no, they're not selling this. I'll get to it. It's funny. They're asking them to basically change the design of their gun. So the complaint also names Pantel Tactical, Bullseye Indoor Range, and Rainer Arms, 3 Glock authorized gun dealers in Seattle. At the center of the lawsuit is the Glock Switch. They even put it in, quote, a small device that can alter a semi-automatic Glock pistol so it fires continuously with a single trigger pull. Those of us in the world know that as automatic. According to the suit, the company's design allows this conversion more easily than other handgun brands. Once converted, a Glock can discharge 30 rounds in about 2 seconds, equating to hundreds of rounds per minute. The Glock Switch puts the public at risk, puts children at risk, blah, blah, blah. Glock knowingly manufactures a gun that can be converted into an automatic weapon. I will hold corporations putting public safety at risk accountable, yada, yada, yada. Davis's office is asking the court to order Glock to modify its handguns so they cannot be converted with the Switch. Unlike its competitors who choose to use different safety standards, Glock chooses to prioritize profits over public safety and bring this litigation because of the massive increase in gun violence caused by converted Glocks. By using the civil remedy and continuing to use criminal prosecution, blah, 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 will fight gun violence both upstream and downstream. And then there's statistics about Glocks used in crimes, et cetera, et cetera. So, no, so they're actually suing Glock over their Glock design. So they're not alleging that Glock is producing these switches or encouraging people to convert them. They're basically saying that their design makes it easy to convert them. And so they're asking a local judge in the city of Seattle to order an Austrian company to modify its design of its multi-billion-dollar gun company because they're too easy to convert and shoot people in the city of Seattle.
Well, anyways.
Right. Now, what's funny about all this, and I'll let you kind of. Everybody's all up in arms about this, but this isn't the first lawsuit. Like, there's similar lawsuits already filed in 2024 against Glock by Chicago, New Jersey, Minnesota, and Baltimore. So they're just like the 5th city to do this. I don't know why this one's getting all the YouTube videos or getting all the press or whatever, but this is just, they're the 5th in line to do the same type of lawsuit. And of course, they allege in the lawsuit that Glock is sort of promoting the concept that their guns can do this, like with their advertising and things like that. They're putting videos up about. Well, they're alleging that. I'm not saying they are. You may know where they are or not. I'm just saying that they're alleging that Glock is actively like advertising, I guess, for lack of a better term, the conversion concept.
Let me first say that the cities you named, okay, shouldn't be able to sue anybody except themselves for being the shit baggiest cities in America. So I don't like, what is it? Because China sends switches in to put on Glocks, that's why their cities suck. Right? They're the worst friggin' cities in the country. Crime is horrible, and it ain't Glock's fault. All right? Like, I don't hear them talking about a gun that I had that you could modify. You could modify it to full auto with a friggin' zip tie. I don't see that one on the list of creating public safety. You know what I mean? They're just crybaby liberal cities that have so much friggin' crime, right? And they're gonna blame it. How about this? How about you sue the friggin' mayor of Chicago for being a douchebag? Can you do that? Right? How much can you get for that? Can I sue him for being a douchebag? Because I'm tired of looking at him on TV, all douchebaggy. Like in Baltimore, are you friggin' kidding me? Right? It's incredible that these friggin' cities have anything legal to do at all. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do something about crime and shut the fuck up?
They are trying to do something about crime by getting rid of the Glocks.
Yeah, that should fix the world.
Yeah.
Well,
Cody
that's
Jones
like
says, I would never want to switch just to stay away for sake. He wants to know where they're sold so he wouldn't go there.
Yeah. Don't be digging around with that shit.
Nope, stay away. Stay away.
Well, and the idiot mayor guy of Chicago is, because the whole back and forth with Trump now about sending troops in or not sending troops in or whatever, he's blaming it on the red states. He gave a whole big statement again that says Chicago doesn't have a violence problem. It has a red state gun problem, that all their guns are coming from surrounding red states, Indiana, Ohio, etc. But and then they put out a ATF report that says like 90% of the guns found in crimes in Illinois were sold and purchased in Illinois. So like he made this big old statement, and then somebody got a hold of this ATF report that says all the guns were actually sold in Illinois, and he's full of shit. So they're never going to take responsibility for the action.
Listen,
they're always going to blame other people. That's just par for the course.
Listen, you and your Republican facts have nothing to do with this crybaby liberal conversation. All right, it's obviously the gun's fault. Like that dipshit should. I was told something that I heard something the other day, and I told the guy I was going to steal it. Right. And it went something like this. What that guy should do is take his top lip and connect it to his bottom lip. And that will help him shut the fuck up. All right. Because it's just like you and your facts, all that true shit, not going to go here. All right. Believe me, this is all because of like Ohio sold the wrong guns or something.
Maria says, I think Glock may just like to make their guns accessorizable. She says, I don't know if that's a word, but you know what she means. Jose Jimenez says, what's going on, guys? Jose, you need to contact me one way or the other. Or you won a Glock block and
pick up your stuff, man.
So you need to come on over to the SDE and let us know that you're there and you want your stuff.
Come get your stuff, man.
Get your stuff.
It's Glock has it, like Glock of the original. Obviously, they have a switch, right? Because they make the Glock 18. The first gun they made was a 17. The next one they made was fully automatic. All right, for SWAT teams and stuff like that. There are very few out there in the hands of civilians. They're very expensive. Okay, what the problem is China's making this shit and they're bringing it in the country illegal. I don't hear them going after China. You know, like, and I can understand Newsom not going after him because, you know, that's his boss and everything. And, you know, that wouldn't be good. You know, but to go after Glock about this shit, it's crazy. Fuck these stupid ass cities. Well, I'm so sick of them.
Explain to me. So, and again, we're not going to advise anybody how to do it or whatever, but what is the process for it? Is there like a 3D printed part or something that you get, or something you order that you put in there and it changes the trigger? Like I honestly don't logistically know like the concept of how these conversions work. Can somebody just do it in their basement, obviously, with a part? Is that like what the concern is, or do they have to buy something from a manufacturer secretly off the street? Like, I don't know how it works.
You know, the back of the Glock, there's a plate, right?
Correct.
So I've never done this. I've seen one, and what it is what it appears to me is you take that plate off, and then they have a switch that goes on there that disconnects. Like, this would be a Johnny Glock trick question. He can tell you all this, or Jackson,
right?
You know, and you put it in there. You can flick the switch, and it makes it a full auto pistol. It makes it a machine pistol, right? But it's like this.
It like takes away the reset or whatever.
Yeah, instead of trying to get Glock to change their design, and I'm not, it's like this. I'm not a Glock whore. Okay, I definitely like my Glocks and stuff like that. I'm not trying to say that. Like, people are always like, "Oh, you're a Glock fan." I'm a Johnny Glock fanboy, but and I love the Glocks, and that's it. But they're not my favorite. But to say that, to have them change the thing, why don't you just make it illegal for these things to come in the country? Oh, they already are. Well, whose fucking fault is it that's coming in?
Or illegal to convert, right? Why don't you make it a crime to convert your semi-automatic to an automatic firearm? That would just solve it. Why don't you make it a crime to not shoot people with your gun?
Right. Then we wouldn't have any murder.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Be a lot more Democrats on the street. You'd think they would be happy about that.
So here's that part. So Glock Inc. and the named authorized dealers allegedly posted videos and comments about converted Glocks on their social media pages, promoting automatic weapons without warning consumers that such weapons have been illegal in the U.S. since the 1930s, according to the city's lawsuit, partly due to Glock's glorification of automatic weapons as fun. Converted Glocks are now seen as a status symbol that gives shooters a competitive advantage and have, quote, raised the stakes of gun violence in Seattle and across the country. So, just to get bogged down in some quick legal stuff to bore the shit out of people. So, you cannot sue gun manufacturers in the United States for the crimes and the death murders and stuff that are caused with their firearms. There's actually an immunity statute that is put in place, a federal statute that gives gun owners immunity from that sort of concept. The way that people have been trying to get around that is with this thing about the advertising and the promotion. That's why you see that particular language in their lawsuit, because by claiming that they are advertising that these can be done, they're actually trying to sell automatic weapons, which they're not allowed to do, which is a violation of their law. So they're not suing them just because they manufacture a dangerous product like a firearm. They're suing them for their advertising methods to go after those things. It's kind of similar to what they did with the cigarette companies, because of Joe Camel and all that stuff, because they claimed that they were trying to sell them to children. It wasn't that they were just selling cigarettes. It was that the way they were selling it with the Camel and all that stuff, they were actually promoting selling it to children, and they're therefore violating the law. So they keep trying all these weird ways to get around the immunity statute by finding these advertising loopholes and glitches in there for that kind of stuff. So that's why you sort of see that language in there. It should get thrown out on its face, because there's an immunity statute. So normally they would just file a motion to dismiss and cite the federal statute. It gets dismissed, but because they're trying to put this extra language in there, they're trying to get around that statute. So you see a lot of them trying to do that.
It's just stupid. I'm sick of it.
And this isn't made by Glock. Like the switch, Glock is not selling, correct me if I'm wrong, but Glock is not selling switches to change their gun. They're coming from third-party manufacturers or people
come from China,
them third-party, like in their home or whatever. Or China, right.
So it's like in from China. Why don't they make China illegal?
Right. So Glock's like 3 times removed, basically. They're suing Glock because some third party is selling a product to another third party, the criminal, who's then using that product to convert the gun illegally and then killing somebody. And so they're going all the way back to the third party removed, who like literally didn't have anything to do with any of it. So,
well, wait a minute. I got a quick question. Chicago is on that list. I support the dream. Chicago's on that.
Yes,
because
they filed a lawsuit in 2024.
How? They don't have any crime.
No,
I mean,
they'll tell you they have crime. The reason for the crimes is because of the red states. They're not denying they have crime.
They wouldn't have any crime.
That Trump doesn't need to fix their crime. The crime they do have is from red states. Correct.
Because that's why there's less crime in the red states, because all the crime people are leaving and going to the stupid states in the cities like Chicago, right? So Baltimore, Chicago, Seattle, like all those cities, that's where all the red state crime goes. They leave the red states and they go there. So they should be suing the red states. I mean, that's just common sense.
Well, that's what's coming next. You don't think the city of Chicago is going to sue Ohio or Indiana or some red state? You don't think that's coming next? Of course it's going to come next.
They should be suing Grady Judd. Because obviously all his crime is leaving and going to Chicago, because if they do it in his county, that motherfucker will tell the people to shoot your ass.
A lot.
My two favorite a lot. Grady Judd, a lot. And Trump when he says, by a lot.
If anybody knows John Warren, let him know that he won a Glock block, and I don't have any way to contact him. And then Barry Chris won a keychain.
That's my homie up there.
All right.
My favorite lefty.
I think I've contacted everybody else who has won anything since.
You know John Warren. You met John Warren.
Up in New Hampshire?
Up in Mass, like the Salty Dog or whatever it was.
Oh, okay.
The Ale House, Amesbury, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's get off Glock getting sued because shitbag cities have a lot of crime because their mayors are probably in on it. I'm not insinuating anything because I'm not an insinuator.
No, not at all.
Where's Sean?
Well,
Sean's
there's probably there's got to be I mean, my theory is that there's obviously a money thing. That money's always involved in everything. But right, they get a lot of these grants and money or whatever for all this crime fighting based on their statistics and everything else. So there's an argument to be made that they don't want to reduce the crime because then their coffers dry up. Just like homelessness, when they in the New York City or whatever spent $400 million on homelessness, and they got more homeless people now than whatever. Where the hell did that $400 million go? I'm sure it went into somebody's pocket somewhere. So that's why they don't want to cure homelessness, because then they get more money for homelessness. So I'm sure there's probably some sort of a
you
thing
can't
about it.
stop people from murdering people in a big city. DC. You just can't. You can't. Well, all right, maybe you can. I don't know. But I'm just saying.
You can if you want to. There's ways to do it.
Right,
It's not. It's going to be heavy-handed, but so like in Chicago, all the murders are in the south side of Chicago. Now it's a pretty big area. It's like thousands of acres or whatever of low-income housing or whatever. But all the crime, like if you go to downtown Chicago, I was just in Chicago over the summer. I walked around downtown Chicago like 1 o'clock in the morning, and there were street vendors and tourists and people playing music. I didn't really see any homeless people. I was fine. But that's downtown Chicago by the waterfront. If you went to South Side, I probably would have gotten shot, obviously. So they can clearly clean up the violence where they want to clean up the violence. It's just, that's why it makes you question, do they not want to clean up the violence in the black neighborhoods or the low income neighborhoods? And because they don't really want to do it. I mean, you could do a surge of cops in there. You can do a surge of National Guard troops in there or whatever. And nobody's going to commit a crime. Nobody's going to do a drive-by shooting when there's like 3 armed National Guardsmen sitting on the same corner, because they're probably going to get shot. But they're not going to, but they don't want to do that because, again, there's probably something to that. So you can solve that, but it's going to require heavy-handedness, and those liberal cities aren't down for that.
Like, there's nothing better than some fat fuck, right, getting in front of a news mic and saying we don't have a crime problem on the same day, the day after their weekend ended, where 70 people were
murders.
shot.
Yeah.
Was it 7 or 17?
There were 7 murders and 54 people shot.
Is that what it was? Like,
yeah, 7 murders, 54 people shot. Yeah.
I don't know what you think a problem is, but that seems to be quite problematic.
That's a bit of an issue.
They don't like someone's getting paid not to stop it. That's what it is. Because
there's an issue. There's certainly a potential for something weird going on there.
Because when those weekend warriors rolled into friggin' DC, the murder stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything. It's like they throw all this money at crime. There's more crime. They throw all the money at homelessness. There's more homelessness. They throw all the money at education, and the kids are stupider now than they ever were. It's like people are just stealing all that money, obviously, because it's not going to what it needs to go to. So, and suing Glock, I guess, will be their. Well, I guess will be their answer again. So I don't know. I doubt it. Obviously, it's not going to go anywhere. And I don't know how they have jurisdiction. Again, I don't know how a Seattle judge would have jurisdiction to tell an out of the country. Nobody's going to order them to change the design of their gun. Like, that's ridiculous. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen there.
What people got together and thought they could do this? We're going to sue them. Like, that's not how it works.
Well, it's a publicity stunt.
Well, we're gonna.
What else are they going to do?
Right, they got nothing.
It's a publicity stunt.
They can't blame it on themselves. Like our policy,
right? They want
to. We have all this crime. That that would make sense.
They want to make a headline. They want to get on CNN. They want to. It's a publicity stunt, just like all the crap that they always do.
Look
for
what
this
we're
stuff.
doing.
It's all
Look what we're doing to fight crime. We're not going to stop running down police stations, but we're going to sue Glock because Chinese parts come in to make the gun. Whatever. Sue Zip Tie to make it a PS90 full auto. It's freaking stupid.
Yep.
All right, I'm done. I'm not really done. I'm just trying not to think about it anymore.
On another note, this Saturday at Caffeine and Carry, we
have
nice. Jack coming in. He is a Boston homicide detective, retired.
20 plus years.
He's going to talk to us about what criminals look for in easy targets.
And we got to get him on the show.
Yeah, we should. And the mistakes we make to make us easy targets. So it's going to be really great. So ladies, come on by. We have new empanadas that are fantastic.
Oh, yeah. They got.
Oh, they're so good.
What do they got? What is it? Argentinian? Is that what it is?
I'm not sure. They're so good.
So now they have Colombian. Mm-hmm. We got to try them today, and they were really good.
They're delicious. And the great coffee that they sell, too. So stop by, ladies. Bring a friend. It's going to be very informative.
It's going to be pretty good. Here's the deal. This is my boy, Jack. All right? Like, we got to get him on the show. Jack is a walking stereotype of a Boston cop. When he told me his name was Jack, I'm like, seriously? Like, that is my boy right there. Like, if he's not, shooting or something like that, he's at the hockey rink. He is just, and he is a wealth of information. Like, he has so much experience. I can't remember if he had something like 500 arrests or something like that. Like my buddy,
ask if they have a Glock problem in Boston.
No. For the longest time, they were SIGs, but I'm pretty sure at the end of
that Boston mayor is about to get arrested by Trump, probably. So that Boston's not really high on the list right now either.
Hey, that's what happens when you do all this crybaby shit. Have you rolled on with crybaby shit?
Yeah,
they're done. You know what I mean? Like the world has had it. London's had it. Everything it's like everybody's done. Like we're tired of being the silent majority. We're tired of not speaking up. And now it's like, you know what? Like everybody's like, well, America got pissed off and elected Trump. I guess we could do something about what the shitbags we have. So everybody's tired. What's the new catchword? Is it remigration? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Is it re?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, I haven't heard that. What is it? What does it mean?
It means they're just
kicking them out.
Yeah, they're kicking them out. They're tired of it. Everybody wants their country back, and they're finding out that it doesn't always work. And it's not like this. It's not that I'm anti-immigrant because I'm freaking married to one. You know what I mean?
Nobody's anti-immigrant. They're anti-illegal. We're all immigrants. Anti-illegal immigrant. Everybody knows that. They keep forgetting the the word. There's one particular word in there that they keep leaving out of their description when they do that.
Yep. It's you know, like obviously having the name McGowan, not a whole lot of my family tree started in this kind of like it came here from someplace else, you know, although my grandmother is Native American. So I should be able to get like free college or something, right?
That's right.
Isn't that how it works?
Of course.
They call Pocahontas, see how she did it. Oh, did I tell you about the mental health problem we had at the store?
Oh my, yeah.
No.
So last week we had this lady come in, and she comes in and she just starts like spewing all this crazy conspiracy theory. She walks right into the store, starts spewing. I get a phone call like, "Hey, you need to come up here." Why? This lady's freaking out. She's freaking out. People in the shop. I'm like, all right. So I go up there. I sit down with her. And she is definitely having issues, right? So the whole time I'm thinking she's just going to reach in her bag, her purse, and pull out a knife and try to stab me or something. Like she just like she's related to Hitler. Her mother's mother, so not her grandmother. Her mother's mother was a Russian princess. You know, one of the last czar's daughter that escaped or whatever. Like
Sure.
And all clones and her memory. Like this is why she was there. Like because I asked her, I said, why are you here? And she's like, well, you know, the government wiped my memory, but I still think I have muscle memory because I think I was taught to shoot, and I want to see, you know, if I can remember. And I like, we're not going to let you shoot. It's because of the way I'm acting. I'm like, yes. Well, I'll come back when I'm good. I'm like, and I'm not going to let you shoot then either. All right. So, you know, I just tried to calm her down. Like she did a couple things where she tried to bait me into saying something like she says, I know you think I'm a liar. You know, both my wife and my son said, I didn't say you were a liar. I'm not saying you're a truther, right? but I just said, I don't think you're lying. I just don't want to hear it. You know, I go,
I think you truly believe, right? You truly believe what's coming out of your mouth. That's even scarier. I'd rather you be lying to me because I truly believe that you believe what you're saying is true, which makes you more dangerous than if you were just lying to me.
Right. So I wasn't going to take the bait and let her blow up.
Sure.
Like the only mistake I made is she told me that she was related to Hamilton, right? And I'm actually related to Burr. So I couldn't. My thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop.
That son of a bitch. Like, you didn't pull. You didn't be like that. Hey, motherfucker.
My family's been gunfighting for a long time, and you can't help with that. My family's better than your family. Shouldn't have thrown away your shot. I don't know what to say, right? But I said that. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But, you know, I calmed her down. I get her to talk lower, you know, just by agreeing with her, and then told her she couldn't be in there because we had to work. And I got her to go out, but she kept stopping. I kept going out, and then finally I got her to her car, and she unlocked it, and I opened the door. I'm like, okay. And she got in, and she started talking. And have a good day. Like that, you know. What's your name? My name's Mike. My brother's name's Mike, but my sister killed him. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
God, Jesus.
Off you go, right? So I went back in and I said, listen, she's going to come back again. So I was telling my wife, you should have called the police. And I'm like, I was just worried she was going to stab me. You know, no one's, people don't really give a shit whether she was going to stab me or not, you know. So I called my buddy from Palmetto PD, and I'm like, this is what happened. He goes, look, this is what I want you to do. She's going to probably come back. Don't call 911. Call this number, hit 4. Tell them that you need to have somebody removed, right? And then we'll send over some people, right? Because they can't do anything. They can just tell her not to come back. Next time they trespass her.
But it's not a crime. Yeah, they can trespass her, and that's about it.
Right. But next time they told her that she'll be trespassed. And then the time after that, she says, we'll arrest her. And then hopefully somebody will see that she needs some help. He goes, but she's like, I don't know. She might be schizophrenic. My wife said she's probably psychotic, you know.
Sure.
So it was just like, I get the thing. Mike, your friend's back. I'm like, I'm coming. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like my favorite is she goes, let's talk about Saudi Arabia. I go, we're not talking about side of it. Oh, we can't talk about that? I go, we're not talking about it. You can, but we're not. Right? How about Deutsche Bank? I'm like, we're not talking about that either. I said, listen, we can't talk about anything. Right? And I gave her the chance to be sane, and she didn't want to take it. So I'm like sitting there talking to her, and I'm like texting John, make the call. Right? And I got to tell you, man, do I love the Palmetto PD. John's like, sends a text. 4 minutes later, like he calls. All right. 4 minutes later, because we checked the time, I get a text saying, hey, they're on. I talked to my guys, they're on their way. Like I got a text from them saying that they're coming. And I'm like, there we go. And they came in all stealth, got out and come in. But at one point she got up, she was leaving, and she goes, does anybody want gum? And she unzipped her purse, and I go, oh, I'm getting stabbed. Like, here we go. And I was looking at her, and then she pulled out gum. And I'm like, nobody wants gum. And they got her out. And she's just crazy. She's freaking crazy. Well,
the important question is, how many years of a membership did you sell her?
Well, I sold her the $1,000 family one, you know.
That's what I'm saying. That's the type of person where you can probably, squeeze some money out of that if you're paying attention.
Well, here's the deal. I sold her the family one because I knew she wasn't going to use it because her sister, who she doesn't like, so she'll probably won't let her, has killed all her family. Right? So I'm thinking we're making some money on this one. Oh, boy.
You know what that sounds to me like? It sounds like she needs to learn how to shoot to defend herself because her sister's going to murder her next. And you just sent her out into the cold to be murdered.
I know. I'm a horrible person. I feel bad about
I think you should have. Right. You should have.
Listen, it's a
taught her how to defend
birthday.
herself properly.
It's in her family tree to get shot. That's all I'm saying.
You should have referred her to me, and I can help her get an injunction. She's got money.
Well, no, because her ex-husband, who was a clone, has connections. Right, and then there is the family that members that are, related to Hitler, the bombs, because she's a bomb. I want to say you're the bomb.
You can't say bomb. I can say bomb. You can't say bomb.
We're not saying bomb. We're saying bomb. Get it right.
So the next time she comes, she'll be trespassed, right?
Next time she comes, she'll be trespassed, and she'll be back.
Again,
well,
she'll be arrested.
Was she there today when they got there?
It wasn't today.
It was
whatever day it was, because they can trespass for the days she's there. They don't have to wait for her to come back to get a trespass.
They came and they just told her to leave.
Yeah,
and don't come.
They could have trespassed her the first time, then she comes back the second time.
Right.
Then you can arrest her. They don't have to. That was nice of them to do that. Like that's an officer discretion. It's actually not officer discretion. As you, the owner, if you say trespass this woman, they have to trespass her the first time that they're there. They can't arrest you for the first time because it's actually called trespass after warning. So you have to know that you've been trespassed from a property before you trespass it. That's why you have to put up a no trespassing sign. Somebody just walks on your property and there isn't a sign, you can't have them arrested for trespass. They get notice of trespass, then they get arrested the next time they come back. So it's literally called trespass after notice. So you can issue her the trespass warning the first time and tell her to leave. Then when she comes back the second time, they can arrest her, but you don't have to wait for a third time. But either way.
This is the deal. She has issues. I'm more worried about getting her help because it's not like she does exactly what I say. So the first time she was talking to me, she was like playing with a cord connected to the credit card thing. And I'm like, don't play with that. She goes, oh, I'm sorry. So it's not like she's just annoys people, right? And I think she's going to stab me. But that's it. You know what I mean? Like she leaves when I tell her to leave. I don't want to cause her. She obviously has a lot of issues. And
right. She probably needs to be Baker acted, but they can't correct unless she's a threat to herself or others, and she hasn't really threatened anybody, or she's just acting weird. Yeah.
Well, it's like this. I don't want any harm to come to her. I don't like. It's like this. She's not like. She comes in. She's clean. She's well dressed. Her hair is done. She it's not like she's living under a bridge or something. You know, she drives a new car, right? She's just off her meds. I just want her to get help, and there's nothing I can do to help her. You know, and the problem is she's going to keep coming back because I keep talking to her and I'm not screaming at her and telling her she's crazy. Like I told her, I said, listen, I said, I think you're having mental health issues, right? And I don't know what to do about it. Oh, you know, you think I'm crazy? I'm like, I'm just saying I think you need help. And I asked her, I go, you on meds? She goes, that's none of your business. I'm like, all right, none of my business. You know, like that. I'm just trying to get her help. And I was hoping that the police would get her help, but they're like, there's nothing we can do about it. You know, if you get her arrested, she may go in front of somebody and see, you know, they may see that she needs help and she may get Baker acted or whatever, but it's not like we can do it unless she's playing on the highway or homicidal or suicidal or whatever.
Right, so, that's the issue. Yeah, they have to be a threat to themselves or others. Lots of people do that. You know, they call and they're like, "Oh, there's a person wandering around the street, like talking to themselves." Right, but if they're not threatening anybody else and they're not standing in the middle of the road getting run over, like it's legal to walk down the street and talk to yourself. Like there's nothing illegal about that. So it's kind of like you have to sort of wait until they make some sort of a gesture or indication that they're going to do something. So that's good. You handle it the right way. The bigger issue is, watch out for her sister. They may come there looking for her.
Yeah. I wish she would tell me what her sister's name is. That way, you know. Like,
Cody right. John said, next time she's in, call me. Oh boy.
It's just, you know, it's like this. Like I said, it's not that. You know, she just like she'll talk. Like the first time she talked to them for 20 minutes, you know, started talking, and by the time I got there and she just kept talking, it was like 20 to 30 minutes before she took a break. Mm. Like, it's just like, how do you talk that long? Like, how is it physically possible to go, it's like, holy crap, take a breath.
Hey, Tommy Barnes is on.
Tommy! Right, and it's like this. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, the next time she comes in, I'm like, you can't be here. I'm going to have you trespass. But what you need to do is get with a writer and tell him your story, because it's actually would be spy novelish. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Like, and I'm just like, I wish I knew what the hell she's talking about, because she seems to know a lot. Like, she has a lot of the right dates and names. It's all the other things that I don't know what she's talking about. I was just like, but
you do know some writers.
Yeah,
a couple of them actually.
Need to hook her up with
8:58.
All right, let's get it done. Let's get it done. All right.
Yeah, can we do the sponsor spin the wheel, or are we just giving out? We're just going to spin the wheel tonight for the finals of the thing or whatever.
We're going to do this. We're going to do an FSP keychain, a 3D Smoke Show 3D keychain, an Armor's block, 2 chances, and then we're going to win one for the month of June. All right. So first, let's spank the sponsors real quick. So our king sponsor.
Caught me sleeping. There you go.
Johnny Custom Glocks. His life is way too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks. So if you want a trigger that doesn't suck, get a Johnny Custom Glocks trigger. Trust me, it's worth the money. All right. Sean Hilton over at smokeshow3d.com.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to drop my trumpet.
Don't forget to use your FSP 10. You get 10% off. And the Self-Defense Emporium for Give Away the Hour on the Simulator. All right, so, you know, this is it. Time's up on liking, sharing, and commenting. All right, how close do you have the wheel ready? All right, let's do it.
Uh-oh. All right, we've been told that if we have any problems with the wheel, we are to blame Steven Nelson.
Hey, the man's on a mission. What do you want? No. Woo!
Oh, my goodness.
On a record.
Block.
All right, so this is for the block. I can't even see it. All right, you're just going to have to let me know.
Is that last week and this
I'm going to pull this in.
Holy fuck, there is no way. Oh, well, thank God there's a
There you
big
go.
sign that pops up when there's a winner. Steven Nelson, we blame you.
Block?
the armor's block, Steve?
Attaboy.
You probably got 10 of those already.
All right, so this one is the FSP keychain. Steve Nelson. This is the Smoke Show 3D keychain. How many times is he on there, Kerry?
And he won this one too.
Oh, we got it again.
All right,
Now
you
we're
guys
gonna
are
start
going to
doing
have to work a lot harder.
Steve. We're gonna have to start doing Steve Nelson versus the world shortly.
Yep.
All right, now the first chance for simulator.
All right, so this is for a chance for the simulator. And Steve, you only get one of these. Greg Hamilton.
Hey, look at that.
All right, one more chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Do you have the names for June for this? Okay. John Hilton.
Wow, he's number 3 up.
Hey,
Hi.
he had to get on the board. He wasn't going to be skunked. He had to get on the board.
That's what I'm talking about. We got a battle going on. We need to get some more people in on this battle. All right. For June. Yeah, you got a June wheel already? All right, so we got to stall for 2 seconds to get the June wheel ready.
1, 2. Go to Musings with MGL. Like, share, subscribe. Get my numbers up. Let's see. Anything else exciting going on? No. It's Glock GSSF's coming up in October. Get with Julie Bales. If you want to volunteer, giving away lots of Glocks, lots of gift certificates, ammo, all kinds of stuff's going out the door. So sign up to volunteer and sign up to shoot.
Like, if you're not volunteering to put your 4 hours in to get a chance at like a minimum of 3 Glocks.
Yeah.
3 Glocks, ammo, and everything.
Want to volunteer? Come shoot. Let's make this the biggest.
We got
the biggest one
what
ever.
is it? Dark Wolf gunsmithing, giving away 2 gun cleanings. Like I don't know, I can't even remember all the stuff.
You guys book a lesson with Mike on the simulator for the Steel Challenge. That helps you
Yep.
at GSSF.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm good at it, but 3 of the top 5 people in the world on that simulator, which is an international thing, are coming out of SDE.
Or in your
I'm
building.
just saying.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and 5.
James Northrup is actually volunteering all 3 days. Awesome. Thank you.
He was here. He was at the house the other day.
Oh, good.
All right, let's spin it.
That
Who we
one's
got?
gonna be pretty
Who
easy to
is
call
his
out
name?
the winner
Yeah.
on there.
He's above.
I think we'll be able to do this one.
All right. For June. Oh,
JD!
Jordan.
Is he on tonight? Have you seen him?
No,
No. Need to make sure we
I
tell
will
him.
contact him
All right, one more time.
for the second. Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's not for June. That's for this month. No, June only. Yes, I'm sorry.
All right.
Yep.
Chris Barry.
Merry Christmas.
Excuse me.
His real name. I keep telling you that.
No wonder I can't.
All right, there it is.
There it is.
Okay,
We got
Jordan
the wieners.
and Chris got the June awards.
The wieners on the stimulator. Sounds
There
like
it is.
Crazy.
Nice. Get rid of that.
And Sean, like, how many shares do we have for this show already? Like, how many shows tonight? Hold
July,
on.
July people, we only had 4 chances. Wow.
So we won't even be able to read it next week. We're just gonna have to go by what.
So you're saying next week we need 2 wheels.
We'll have to get a bigger monitor. All right, so here's the deal. So for the big share war that's going on, awesome. All right, everybody else need to put more. You need to put more time in on sharing. If we don't get 200 shares next week, I don't know what to do. I'm just saying.
We're shutting it down.
We're shutting it down. We don't get 200 shares.
Yep,
right?
Shutting it down.
We need to get 100,000 shares. So that is awesome. So thank you guys very, very much for playing the game. All right. But we're going to get out of here. Yep. So we will see you guys next week. Come by and see me at the Emporium. Mm-hmm. All right. Come by, check it out. All right. But let's play music. Take us out. Peace.
Good night.
See you later.